Okay, do we have enough?
I think we're just one short until Bobby gets in.
Okay, Bobby's putting a password in now. I'll call Christina and find out what's. Okay, we have, what do we need, 6?
We need 6, yeah. So
we're still short?
Yeah, Donna looks like she's trying to join, but I don't know that she's gotten in yet.
Okay, let me check with Donna and see what's cooking.
Yeah, here's Bobby coming in, so we'll be close.
Unfortunately, that only counts in horseshoes. Donna, are you getting ready to come on? Oh, okay. All right, because we're short. All right, thank you. She's joining now. She's in a car.
Okay.
So she said it went off and everything. So who else?
We just have 5 now.
Okay. Let me see if Albert's on.
He is.
How about Angie?
Angie's here. Justin said he couldn't make it.
Yeah, Martell. Let me try him. See what the WashU. Okay.
Voicemail.
Yeah, went to voicemail. That's how'd you know? All right. Let me see. I'll try Yvette.
You know, today was a rough day.
Sure was.
Yeah, it was, I'm sure.
I had a student, her brother got shot in the neck.
At the school, at VAP?
In my school, her brother got shot in the neck.
Oh, okay.
The shooter brother went to my school.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
So it was a rough day today.
Yeah.
And all the emotions with the kids, the parents coming, taking their kids home. It was just a rough day.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we got Donna and Christina coming in.
Sheila?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, do we have enough?
We have 6. Yeah, Donna's trying, but she's not got on yet. But we here's Donna. Donna is here now.
Okay, so we have 6. Okay.
7, actually, yeah.
We have 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'd like to are we on, Sue?
Yes, we're live, yes.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I want to call this the Board of Trustee meeting for October the 24th, 2022, 4:30 p.m. It's a little bit past that. And we want to start off with the roll call for the public school retirement system of the city of St. Louis. Roll call.
Okay. Angela Banks. Here. Christina Bennett.
Present.
Louis Cross.
Present.
Donna Jones.
Here.
Sheila Goodwin.
She's attempting to come on now. I talked to her.
Okay. Yvette Levy. Okay, I'll come back. Somebody's connecting here. Martell Mann. Bobby Richardson.
Present.
Albert Sanders.
Present.
Justin Stein is not going to be here. And Doris Walker.
Here.
Okay, and Yvette or Sheila, have you joined?
Yvette,
Hi,
present.
Yvette.
Hello.
Hello, Yvette.
Thank you.
Hi. I'm happy I was able to get here because it's been a day, as you very well could imagine.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's what I told him, Yvette, been a day.
Yeah.
And I personally want to thank everyone for showing up after today's incidents, given that, as everyone in the educational field is, and the whole city is grappling with what happened today. So my hat's off and I appreciate everyone being here.
My sentiments,
Thank
exactly. I'll get on that in a little bit. I want to move on to item 2, approval of minutes of the last meeting, tab 1. Could I get a motion to approve those minutes for August the 15th, 2022?
I would like to make a motion to approve the minutes of the Board of Trustee regular meeting, August the 15th, 2022.
Is there a second? Is there a second?
I second.
Second.
Okay, second, Albert Sanders. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, opposed? Abstentions? Okay, we'll move on to reading of communications to the Board of Trustees. Do we have any, Sue?
I do not have anything.
Okay, we'll move on to item 4, presentation of interested parties. Do we have anybody?
I don't have anything.
Okay, item 5, consent agenda, tab 2, approval of retirement and benefits, September and October of 2022. Is there a motion?
I would like to make a motion for the approval of the retirements and benefit September and October 2022.
There's a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, now approval of refunds and bills, August and September of 2022. Is there a motion?
I would like to make a motion for the approval of refunds and bills August and September 2022.
There a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, we'll move on to item 6, unfinished business. Is there any? Hearing none. Report of the chairperson. I want to open today with some very sad news. We lost some of our dear students or scholars and staff at the Visual and Performing Arts High School. And I just wanted to ask that we all have a moment of silence in honor of those people who lost their lives today and who were injured, and hope that they will be well again, get well again. So I'm just going to ask for a moment of silence first. Thank you all so much. I guess I'll open by saying both my grandkids attend collegiate, and they were both outside of collegiate, and they locked the doors at collegiate, so they ended up at VAP. And the young lady who eventually died from bleeding to death, she walked right past my granddaughter. And so I'm just blessed that my grandkids are still alive and well. And my grandson was also ended up on the visual and performing arts side. It seems as though this guy shot through a door glass and got in. And so the school thought that somebody had pulled a false alarm. And so by the time they figured it out, he was already up in the building shooting. And I think his final act was he went to the dance class and he opened the door and said, "You all are ready to die." And he pulled the trigger and it jammed. And so we're just so blessed in the midst of all this turmoil and loss of life that we didn't lose more lives. So I thank you all for your concerns and your prayers. And I ask that you continue to pray for our district and all the employees of our district. I guess the biggest item that I have is that I want to thank each and every one of you for your participation and your attendance at our meetings. It really means a lot for us to always have a quorum, always get through our meetings and handle the business of our retirement system, which is vital to everybody's life in the St. Louis Public Schools. And as you well know, we have 4,200 retirees, and we have, I think, approximately 6,000 or so, or maybe more than that, 10,000 working. And so it's really commendable that you could take the time out of your busy day to give time for this pension system to function at a very high level. And we are blessed, as I always say, to have Susan Kane and Terry and all of the staff that work diligently every day to make all this happen at a very professional level. And I just want to thank you all, all of you all so much. I'm sorry I couldn't make the meeting in Tucson, Arizona. I really wanted to go, but as you all know, my wife is ready to start kidney dialysis. So it's been a roller coaster ride, but she's doing well. And thank you all for your prayers on that regard. I'll move on to the report of the executive director and an office update, which is tab 4. Sue.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have just the usual updates in there, so if there are any questions about that, please let me know. A couple of other items that I wanted to mention is we did, and I think we'll report more on it later, but myself and Trustee Richardson and Trustee Goodwin, we did attend the National Council on Teacher Retirement, their annual conference, and it was a very, very good event, a lot of great information. So I think we'll probably report on that at a little bit more detail at a future meeting. The other item that I wanted to mention is the Chromebooks for those trustees that requested them. Our technology firm is continuing to work on those, and there was one issue that I think has been resolved. We're trying to get a web filtering in place on those devices just to prevent, any kind of accidental things from happening. So that, I believe they've worked through a solution that was kind of back and forth with one vendor, but I think we are close to a solution there. So hopefully we are very close to getting those ordered and getting those out to the trustees. And so I thank you all for your patience on that wait. But again, our technology firm, they want to do it all properly and make sure that everything is in place before we get those rolled out. So we had a test machine that we've been working on, and that's when we discovered a few of these issues. So I think we're close, but I will keep you all posted on that as well. The other item that I wanted to mention is we do have an election coming up later this year for a non-teacher position, an active non-teacher position. We did one election notice in September and had no one register. So we just did another round. And I believe we've had 2 or 3 people register. They are being verified whether they're eligible or not, because again, has to be a non-teacher and non-administrator. So if we had just one person register this time, then I think we could move forward with the election. But again, that is being evaluated, those candidates. The deadline was just Friday. So those candidates are being evaluated right now. So more to come, but hopefully early November, those ballots will go out again for that active position for a 4-year term.
Is that the position that Justin currently holds?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and then the final item I wanted to mention is we've sent out the newsletter, the annual report summary that was just recently sent out. The annual report summary, I think that was a document we've talked about before. It's a fairly new document, but it takes the big 100-page plus document and pulls some of the key data out of it into a little bit more user-friendly document. So that all has been mailed out to actives and retirees. And then I included that to all the trustees in the email about with the meeting material. So hopefully you all have received that. We did have some requests on the newsletter because we've stopped posting that board in the packet. We've stopped posting the retirement names and all of that information. That's no longer posted on the website. But we have had people say, well, I enjoyed getting that information. So we are now including that in the newsletter, just their names, not salary, not benefit information or anything like that. But we're including the names of recent retirees in there going forward. So a little something for those individuals to kind of celebrate their retirement. So that started with this past issue. All right, and that's all I have to report for now.
Okay, thank you, Sue. We'll move on to the report of the investment consultant. And there's no report?
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll move on to the report of actuary. And is there a report for that?
Nope.
Okay, then we'll move on to reports of the committees of the board, tab 3. The first one would be Trustee Donna Jones and Trustee Bobby Richardson. Is there a report?
Yes, there's a report. Coming soon is the open enrollment this fall for the retirees. And in that open enrollment, the medical, dental, and vision cover will be the same. And we have 6 virtual enrollment sessions in place beginning November the 2nd through the 16th. And they added, we have 2 added things. For example, I can't think of the name of it, but for the legal, what you call it, prepaid legal service, and that's free. And is it free, or you have to pay a list stipend?
Yeah, there is a fee for that. It's about $17 a month for that one.
Right, and that's optional, in case anybody need legal assistance, that's optional for retirees. And I don't have my notes in front of me. What's the other one, Susan?
It's identity protection coverage.
Identity protection, because we know people out here stealing left and right. So there's a protection plan in place for our retirees. And that should be coming up soon, right, Susan? You mailed it out already.
Yes, the packet's in the mail.
Okay, that's all I'd like to add on to that. What about you, Donna?
That was a wonderful report. No, I don't have anything else.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you all so much. That is fantastic news. And I'm pretty sure the members of the retirement system will be very pleased with all these new items that have been added. We'll move on to trustee business. Trustee Sheila Goodwin and Trustee Doris Walker.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Sheila.
Oh, okay, great. Listen, we haven't done it yet, but one of the things that we're considering, I don't know if it comes under my committee or it comes under legislation, pertaining to when we don't have a candidate for a position, how to handle this. Because from what I have seen in the past and currently, it's expensive when we don't have someone to fill the vacancy at the time. And the expense comes in the manner of sending out the notices and whatever else that needs to be done to the first time around, the second time around. So we're working to find out what's the procedure or what can be done or what procedure to do when this happens. And I'm really stressing on it this time because I noticed at the conference that there were a lot of people that were attending that looked like, I wouldn't say me and you, but don't have as much dark hair as I do. The people that were there, their hair was a different color. In fact, I think I had the darkest color there, and it wasn't from Miss Clairol either. It's all natural. In other words, we need to get the youth involved and we don't see any around. And so, you know, most organizations, they lay flat or it goes by the wayside when those that have been there are gone on to glory and we don't have anyone to replace them. Does that make any sense?
Yes,
No?
makes a lot of sense.
So we're trying to see how we can recruit and get the people with dark color hair like me involved. Okay? All right. End of report.
All right, thank you, Sheila. Was there any additional information from Doris Walker, Trustee Walker? Did you have anything?
No, I just need for Sheila to send me the information that she's speaking about.
Okay.
All right. What,
we'll
Miss
move on.
Clairol?
No, not Miss Clairol, about your proposal about how to reach the younger generation to run for office. That.
Okay,
We can
got
do
you.
that. All right, next, we'll move on to investment with Trustee Christina Bennett, Trustee Martell Mann, and Trustee Dr. Albert Sanders. Who's on first?
I gotta go to my tab, hold on.
We do have one motion.
I do. Hold on. Somebody's needing a reconciliation by the end of the day, and I'm knee deep in numbers. What page is it on, Sue? Out of the 98, I'm sorry.
Well, I have the motion up on the screen.
It's on the screens, Chris.
Oh, hold on. I can't even, I've got too many screens up.
Can we just read the
Al?
motion? Want me to read the
Yes.
motion?
That'd be good, Al.
Please.
I make a motion from the investment committee to submit a full redemption request from the Trumbo Property Fund managed by USB Asset Management as recommended by the investment committee at a meeting on October 20th, 2022.
Richard
Okay.
second.
Second? Okay,
Yeah.
all in favor? Do we have to do a
Aye.
roll call, Sue?
Yeah, we'll do a roll call.
Well,
Okay,
first you
we'll
have
do
to
roll
ask for any discussion.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right, Chris. Is there a discussion on this matter? Is there a discussion on this matter? Is there a discussion on this matter? Okay, hearing none, then we'll move on to, we'll take a roll call vote.
Okay, Angela Banks.
Angie had to leave for another meeting.
Okay. Christina Bennett,
Yes.
Lewis Cross,
Yes,
Sheila Goodwin,
Yes.
Donna Jones,
Yes.
Yvette Levy,
Yes.
Bobby Richardson,
Yes.
Albert Sanders,
Yes.
Doris Walker,
Yes.
okay, and incidentally, that
we
was
do
for
have
the
eight.
period. We
yes,
have 8? Okay.
yes, the motion carries.
Motion carries. That was for the period August 18th, 2022 through September 15th, 2022. Okay, we'll move on. I'm sorry, we have a question?
That's from October.
Your toe hurts?
Yeah, the minutes, what was in that tab of the minutes for the those two meetings in August and September.
Okay. All right, legislative rules and regulations, that's Justin Stein and Dr. Albert Sanders. Al?
Yes. In our last meeting, we had we talked about the new the Constitution. We brought it up in our last board meeting, and then we had our second reading in our committee meeting. Second reading in our committee meeting. Now we're going to make a motion to accept the amendments to the rules and regulations as recommended by the Legislative Rules and Regulation Committee at a meeting on September 28th, 2022.
Okay.
Mr. Chairperson,
there's
I
second.
thought we had 3 readings.
Is there a second? No, only 2.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Is there a second?
I second.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, Sue, I think we're ready for the roll call vote.
Okay, Christina Bennett,
Yes.
Lewis Cross,
Yes,
Sheila Goodwin,
Yeah,
Donna Jones,
Yes.
Yvette Levy,
Yes.
Bobby Richardson,
Yes.
Albert Sanders,
Yes.
Doris Walker.
Yes.
So once again, we have 8, so the motion carries.
okay. Is there another motion in place for review and approval, Al?
Yes. This is a motion to approve the policy for locating missing member data and missing members and beneficiaries as recommended by the Legislative Rules Regulation Committee at a meeting on September 28th.
Okay, is there a second?
Richardson second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, any discussion? Second time? Any discussion? Third time? Okay, then we can take a roll call vote.
Christina Bennett,
Yes.
Lewis Cross,
Yes,
Sheila Goodwin,
yes,
Donna Jones,
Yes.
Yvette Levy,
Yes.
Bobby Richardson,
Yes.
Albert Sanders,
Al?
Yes. Yes.
Doris Walker.
Yes.
Okay, so we do have 8 again, motion carries.
Okay, moving on, we have personnel and professional contracts, and I think we're gonna ask that pinch in something so we can go into executive session, or do we do that under Matt?
Yeah, I think in talking with Sue, I think some of the items that we're going to bring up tonight, we're going to be done in the legal portion.
Okay,
Closed
man.
session.
Okay, Matt, thank you. All right, so Yvette and Angie Banks personnel and professional contracts, we're gonna move that down to the legal portion. Is that what we're gonna do, Sue?
That's correct.
Okay, then. So we're done with that. Do we have any new business? Okay, hearing none. Then we're gonna pinch in the move to executive session to discuss a personnel matter.
Okay.
Do you have that available?
Yes. No, sorry, next page.
Okay,
I'll make a
trustee,
motion.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
make
I
a
was
motion.
gonna- Okay, go ahead.
Go
Al.
ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna let Yvette do it. That's all. Since this is her committee.
Go ahead, Yvette.
Yvette, are you there?
I am here. I am
Okay,
here.
can-
I'm sorry.
can-
I'm driving as well. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Call me, baby. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm sorry.
You want me to make the motion, Yvette?
Please, thank you.
All right.
All right. I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion to close the meeting and that all records and votes to the extent permitted by law pertaining to and or resulting from this closed meeting be closed under Missouri Revised Standards 610-021 and 12 for the purpose of having a confidential or privileged communication with the legal counsel for public school retirement system of the city of St. Louis on legal matters.
I second.
Okay. All right. Any discussion? Discussion. Okay. Then let's take a roll call vote to go into executive session to close the meeting.
Christina Bennett,
Yes.
Chris? Okay.
Lewis Cross,
Yes.
Sheila Goodwin,
yes.
Donna Jones,
Yes.
Yvette Levy,
Yes.
Bobby Richardson,
Yes.
Albert Sanders,
Yes.
Doris Walker.
Yes.
Okay, so we have 8 again. Motion carries. Just give me a moment.
Concerning TIFs, there was an in-person meeting into the result of the things that happened today. But I just sent everybody a link to that meeting. It starts at 6:30 about
Okay.
TIFs.
Thanks, Al. Sue, Martell's trying to get in.
Yeah, I just let him in.
Okay, doke. All right. Okay, Al, so you sent us something on TIFs.
It's a link to a meeting tonight. We have an educational summit. The Local 420 is having an educational summit about TIFs and the
Okay.
detriment that they have to our. And we have a couple people who are speaking.
Are you saying tips like trauma informed programming?
No, TIF, tax increment
TIF,
finance.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Thank you. I thought you said tips. Thank you.
No, okay. And they did flash something. I guess you all saw it across your screen as well, that young man that had the shooting incident at the school was 19, and he was a former student of the school. So that being said, I ask for you all's prayers for the family and everyone involved in this. And I want to thank you all for your time this evening. And can I get a motion to adjourn, or is there anything else, Sue, that you need to add, or Matt?
Hello, Louis.
Yes, Donna.
Before we adjourn, I just wanted to remind everyone that tonight there will be a vigil at 6:30 p.m. At the Roman Pavilion at Tower Grove Park at 4378 Northwest Drive. That's Tower
Roman,
Grove Park.
6:30.
Yes, for those who
Okay.
might.
Okay, doke. All right. Well, thank you all so much. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I just want to say, Donna, thanks for sharing that. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Donna. I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
Please stay safe.
What'd you say, Chris?
Please stay safe.
Okay. Did we get the motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn this meeting, the regular board meeting on November 24th, 2022 at 5:48.
You mean October? You mean October?
October. Second.
Richardson second.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Okay. Thank you all so much. Good night.
All right.
Good night.
Sheila, we heard you this time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a new location or what.
Yeah, it's great. Well, you take care, Sheila.
Okay, you too, Sue. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.